Do you ever feel like not doing a single thing at all? Feeling so unmotivated and unproductive? We all get like that sometimes. We feel less energetic and struggle to find motivation. Sometimes it's much needed to take that occasional lazy days to relax and to rejuvenate. But if you find yourself taking more lazy days than not, unable to get stuff done, then that's a sign that you're being a little too lazy. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to exit your lazy era, get motivated, and get going, so you can become the person that you are meant to be. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Kennedy. Welcome to the fam. I am so excited that you clicked on today's video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about laziness. Yes, you heard it. But we are also going to be talking about how to overcome laziness as well. But before we get into today's video, if you have not subscribed, what are you doing? Because the last time I checked, most of you that are watching my video are not subscribed. It doesn't hurt to subscribe, you know. So go ahead and pause this video and go subscribe real quick. I will love you forever. So what inspired me to do today's video is because I had just posted a video about how to build a healthy relationship. It's the video before this one, so if you haven't watched it yet, you should go watch it. It's got some pretty good information and tips and tricks on how to build a healthy relationship. That video got a lot of engagements. It had me thinking about making more of those types of videos about wellness and healthy livings, etc. So today we're going to be talking about laziness, what causes laziness, and how to overcome it. So if you like, you can go ahead and get you a pen and paper so you can write down some of the things that we're going to be talking about, or you can just listen to it. Up to you. Let's get started. You know how sometimes you can feel so unmotivated and so lazy to get up and do anything? We all get like that sometimes. Although when we feel that way, it doesn't necessarily mean that we are lazy. It just means that our body is trying to tell us that we need a break, we need to relax. But if you find yourself not wanting to do anything for days, you're starting to procrastinate a lot more, sleep a lot more, and wasting a lot more time on social media, then you got some work to do. So first thing first, what causes laziness? Laziness can be caused by numbers of things. For instance, lack of motivation, feeling of overwhelm, low self-esteem, the list goes on. I feel like laziness is actually misunderstood a lot because it intertwines with procrastination. In fact, laziness and procrastination are two different things. People usually mistaken procrastination as being lazy, but that's not the case. Procrastination is when you have a goal or a plan that you set to do, but you are putting it off to do until later. On the other hand, laziness is just inaction, which means there's no goal or plan. You just don't want to do anything. When you procrastinate, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're lazy. It just means that you don't want to do that specific thing at that moment. But if you find yourself keep putting things off, then you gotta get your shit together. The more things that you're piling up, the more things you have to do later on. And with more things you're piling up, the more likely you will get stressed because now you have way more things to do, especially if you were only given a short amount of time to do it. So please remember, if you are procrastinating, make sure that you are going back to finish that thing you were putting off before you moving on to doing something else. So here are some of the things that have helped me overcome procrastination. Remember, time is money. Time is a very precious thing that we all take it for granted. Time is something that once it's gone, you'll never get it back. So try to use your time wisely. Spend time investing in yourself. Learn as much as you can. Spend time with your loved ones. And also, it's okay to have some free time to do whatever that makes you happy. Because when you are a happier person, you will most likely to have more energy. When you have more energy, you will most likely to do more things. So try to incorporate things that makes you feel the happiest, so that way you can be the best version of yourself. And another thing that really helps me with procrastination is something called the 5-minute rule. What that is when you are putting off something such as doing laundry, tell yourself, let me just set my timer and do it for 5 minutes. Fold your clothes for 5 minutes. Once you are in the zone folding your clothes, even after the timer goes off, you will find yourself keep folding your clothes because you're already in the middle of doing it, so might as well just finish it, you know what I mean? And I try to incorporate that rule into my life, and it's really helping me overcoming my procrastination. Okay, now let's talk about laziness. First off, what causes laziness. Like I said earlier, laziness can be caused by numbers of things: lack of motivation, feeling of overwhelm, low self-esteem, and even an underlying medical condition. So how do we stop laziness? First thing first, if you really want to know what is making you so lazy all the time, then you need to understand, why are you being lazy in the first place? Is it because you're doing too much? Either that is with school, with work, or is something that you do in your daily lives that is making you feel so burnt out. If it's one of those things, then that means you need to slow things down. Like I said, our body needs time to recharge and to rejuvenate. We are not robots that can just keep going and going. In fact, though, robots and computers needs to be charged too. So I can imagine a human body. If we're doing too much and not having the breaks and rest that we need, that is when our body will start experiencing burnouts. Once you start feeling that way, you will feel less likely to wanting to get stuff done. So figure out what is making you feel lazy. Why are you feeling this way? Then find a way to accommodate what your body needs. Second, this one kind of goes hand in hand with the ones that we just talked about. Apparently, there are many reasons that why people get lazy. According to a licensed psychologist, Laura D. Miller, she believes that there are 7 main causes of why people get lazy. I'm going to read to you right now. Number 1, fear of failure. Number 2, fear of success. Number 3, shame. Number 4, fear of expectation. Number 5, fear of conflict. Number 6, need for nurture. Number 7, depression. Each of these reasons for laziness stems from the beliefs that we hold about ourselves. If you're that type of person that hates to fail, hates to mess up, or hate to disappoint people, when you have that kind of belief, you are putting a lot of pressure on yourself. If you never try to push yourself to do something, then you will never know if you can actually do it or not. Don't be scared of failure, because that is the only way that you can learn. We are humans. We are going to make mistakes. Don't believe that you are a failure. Believe that failure makes me better, because that is how we learn. The second thing is fear of success. As odd as it seems, many people are actually scared of success. And that is when people believe that they are not worth of success, they're not worth of happiness. People like that, they actually believe no matter what they do, they will never deserve to be happy. Remember, you manifest your reality. If you tell yourself you don't deserve better things, then you're not going to get better things. So make sure you tell yourself that you are worthy, you deserve good things in life, you deserve happiness and joy, you deserve love, and you are loved. The third thing is shame. Nobody wants to be a loser. We are a social species. We all like to fit in. When you are ashamed of yourself, obviously that is not going to make you the happiest person. We are not perfect. Nothing is perfect. So whatever you do, don't be scared to do it. Who cares about what people think of you? They don't know you. They are not you. Also remember that people are all thinking about themselves all the time. They're not always thinking about you. So what you do, maybe at that moment, it's a little embarrassing or whatever, but 10 minutes later, those people are not going to remember anymore. So if they're not even going to remember, then why should you? So move on and keep doing you. Number 4, fear of expectations. You'll be so surprised that so many people actually act lazy so that other people don't expect a lot from them. There are many reasons that people might do this. They might not measuring up to other people's expectations of them. Things like money, relationship, or performance, or they're just afraid of other people judge them. Like I said, everybody's not actually thinking about you all day like you are thinking about yourself. Yes, they might judge you. People are going through it too, and sometimes it's not even about you, it's about them. They're just projecting, okay? They want what you have, and that is why they judge you. It shouldn't make you stop from doing what you want to do, because if you really want something, you're going to go get it. Number 5, fear of conflicts. When people are fear of conflicts with other people, they might use laziness as a way to bottle up their feelings and keep it to themselves. If you're angry or you hold resentment towards somebody, use laziness to cover that up. It's not really healthy. It can actually cause a lot more conflicts. Instead of holding it in, try to talk to that person in a most adult and mature way. I hate conflicts. When me and Darian get into it, I tend to shut down. To me, I feel like when I'm shutting down, I just need a little break. I just need a little moment to myself to kind of think everything over, and then we'll talk. But I have noticed that when we don't talk, it creates a lot more problems. So make sure to talk it out, because you don't want to create more problems. Number 6, need for nurture. As humans, we all need to be careful to be loved and nurtured. And when people feel like they're not being loved, they're not being taken care of, they tend to use laziness as a way to get that person to care more about them. For example, if you feel like your parents are showing more attention to your siblings and not enough attention to you, you will start to acting up, being lazy, so you can make your parents show you more attention by talking to you. This unconscious behavior to get your emotional needs met is not healthy. Instead, if you really feel like you want to be loved, then you need to talk to the person and let them know that you feel like you've been ignored lately. Instead of acting a certain way, a unhealthy way, you will only push them farther. Number 7, depression. Having depression and anxiety can tend to be mistaken for being lazy. So if you're experiencing depression and anxiety, you shouldn't feel shame to ask for help. There's plenty of help that you can find online. There's therapists that you can talk to. So remember to ask for help. So now that you have a good understanding on what caused us to be lazy, how to identify and fix those issues, now let's talk about how to get motivated and get up and get going. Number 1, get connected with what you truly want. You need to ask yourself questions like, what do I want out of life? What is the goal that I want in my life? And what am I trying to achieve? Whether it is having a business that you've always wanted, so you can have your financial freedom, or to get into the best shape possible. Whatever that is, you need to keep having that in mind. Number 2, make your goal smaller. Whenever you figure out what you really want to achieve, then you need to cut down that big goal into smaller sections and slowly work on it. So whatever it is, just start small. Making your goal too big actually preventing you from achieving it. You might experiencing more stress because the goal is so big for you to achieve it. You start to feel burnouts, and when you start feeling burnouts, then you don't want to do it anymore. So make sure that you are cutting down that big goal into smaller goals and achieving them slowly. Also, if you're not getting there fast enough, don't beat yourself up for it either. Everything takes time. Always try to be kind and compassionate to yourself. Everything is a process. You just gotta trust the process and keep going. You will get there. Number 3, recognize your accomplishments and reward yourself. Whenever you accomplish something, even a small goal, don't forget to reward yourself, to pat yourself in the back for a job well done. No matter what it is or how small it is, as long as you achieved it, always reward yourself. Buy yourself something nice, eat something yummy, or do something that you really enjoy doing. It's just a great way to boost your confidence and positivity to help you keep going. Number 4, limit your distraction. We all have our favorite distractions to turn to, especially when we don't feel like doing anything, whether that is scrolling through social media, watching TV, or playing video games. Although it's okay to do those things, but make sure that you are not overdoing it. For instance, social media. The people that you follow on social media plays a big part in what you are and how you feel. It could either help you feel better or makes you feel down. So if you are spending excessive amount of time on social media and it's making you feel sadness, dissatisfaction, self-conscious, or lazy, then it might be time to re-examine your online habits in a healthier balance. Number 5, make tedious things fun. Obviously, we all hate doing things that we don't like to do. We'll find any reason to avoid doing that thing. Perhaps doing a house chore like washing dishes. Nobody likes washing dishes. I don't like washing dishes. But what if you listen to music while doing it? Maybe it can get you into the mood while doing it, dancing when you're doing it. You end up just having fun while doing it. So next time, whenever you're doing something you don't like, try to incorporate something that you do like into it as well. Maybe then you'll actually enjoy it a lot more. Number 6, eat healthier. One of the most important things to help your energy level is food. So try to incorporate healthy foods into your daily lives. Foods that we put in our body plays a big role on how we feel. Have you ever wondered why you feel more sluggish after you eating something unhealthy, like a big juicy burger or a pizza? Don't get me wrong, those foods are delicious, but they're only going to make you feel good at the moment while you're eating it, but then after you finish it, you're going to feel like a slug, less energetic. Don't even think about wanting to get things done. It's probably going to make you want to take a nap instead. So make sure that you are incorporating foods that contains high protein, fresh vegetables and fruits. Drink plenty of water. Trust me, it will help you feel less lazy. Remember, you are what you eat. Number 7, exercise regularly. This goes hand in hand with eating healthy. Both are very important for our health in general. Exercise actually increase your energy levels, and it can increase your mood and reduce your stress and anxiety, all of which can make you feel drained and lazy. So make sure that you are exercising daily. Number 8, get plenty of sleep. We are actually recommended to sleep for at least 7 to 8 hours per night. If we're not well rested, then we're not going to be able to get up and get things done. I definitely consider myself a night owl. I love to stay up late at night, but ever since I had my baby, I can't really do that anymore because he wakes up early. But before I had him, I used to stay up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and then pretty much sleep all day. Like, most of my day is already gone, and by the time when it's time to go to sleep, I am not able to go to sleep early because I literally just slept all day. So then the cycle just continues. How am I going to be productive that way? There's no way. So make sure that you are prioritize your sleep. Number 9, don't seek perfection. Once again, nothing is perfect. Being a perfectionist is actually not the healthiest. In fact, perfectionism can actually make you feel more anxious, frustrated, and even more angry. It can make you criticize about yourself with the things that you spend a lot of time doing, since it's not perfect in your eyes. Whenever you have that perfectionist mindset, it can actually preventing you from achieving certain goals. Remember, as long as you put in the work and are doing the best that you can, then you are already doing a great job. Number 10, your laziness might be a medical condition. Sometimes you are not a lazy person that doesn't want to do anything, but a symptom or a condition that you have that are preventing you from doing the things that you should. Many mental health conditions can make us mistaken it as laziness, such as depression and anxiety or other medical conditions. So if you are often having trouble finding the energy to do things, then you should talk to a doctor or a therapist. There are plenty of options out there that could help you. Remember, you are not alone and you got this. Lastly, if you really want to be somebody and do something great for yourself, stick to it, make it a priority. Either that is going to the gym to lose a certain weight or to gain the muscles that you want, or to start that business you always wanted to start. You can't be lazy and hoping that everything is just going to fall into your hands, because that is not going to happen whatsoever. There is a quote that I really like. I don't even remember when I read it or where I even found this quote, but this quote just resonates with me so much. Whenever I start to feel unmotivated, I think about this quote and it just helps me get motivated instantly. The quote says, "It is hard to see yourself not doing good, but it is also hard to get up and do it. So choose your hard." This quote is so powerful to me because either way, life is hard. There is literally no way around it. But the only way to get around it is by get up and get going. Or you can just sit and be sad forever. It's your life and it's your choice. So choose it wisely. No one can help you if you don't even want to help yourself. Tough pill to swallow, but you gotta swallow it. I talked a lot today. I hope you guys really find this video helpful. If you guys have any questions, you can comment it down below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I truly appreciate you. I love you and God loves you. See y'all in the next video.